Good evening, everybody. This is Smitty coming to you, calling the name of my video is Campfire Chatter. And gonna get away from all the political stuff and just go to basic living, what you need to know about basic living. I don't know everything, obviously, but I've been around long enough to know what some of the things you do need. First off, you're going to need a piece of property to live on. But anyways, with that being said, get to know who your neighbors are, how far they are from you. Build your house in a strategic location where it's adequate to get to, but not complicating other things. You want to build, if you want to build a tiny house or just a regular house, and you have your campfire, whatever. But you know, some of you might not have a campfire. But anyways, you get together, and you want to build a detached garage for two reasons. One, it reduces your property taxes, because the garage, if it's attached to a house, is considered living space. And two, and most importantly, it reduces your insurance rate. Because fires, the two most common places fires happen, or the three most common places, are the kitchen, the garage, or the utility room, where a dryer, the lint may catch fire in a dryer. Very rarely have I seen water heater or furnace fires. Not to say that it doesn't happen, but anyways, if you're going to burn with wood, make sure you have adequate supply in your area of trees. Try to take down, gather up wood that's already down or leaning. You definitely, one like this is what we call a widowmaker. It's just hanging up on another tree that's fallen down, and they're just wedged. Let's see if I can zoom in on it up here. Right there is where they're all wedged together, and that's the only thing holding that up. If any one of these rots and breaks, that thing, and you happen to be there, you could possibly receive fatal injuries. When picking out a chainsaw, I recommend something lighter than what they call a farm boss or a ranch hand or whatever. At least a 20-inch bar, though. 16 is okay if you got little stuff, but if you live in a woods like this, where you got trees that are, if they happen to fall over and they're anywhere from 1 foot to, there's some in here that are about 2.5, 3 foot. It's in diameter. So you'd want at least a 20-inch chainsaw that would get you through. Pretty easy. I guess it's, you want to find you want to try and build on a hill. It doesn't have to be in a steep hill way up in the air, but at least higher ground, you know, for where your leach bed system, your sewer system is going to drain. You need a adequate drainage. You want to pick out the best location for your driveway that requires less effort to get in. If you've got to cut trees down and get stump grinders to remove the tree stumps on your way in. And there's a thing, if you live anywhere in the Midwest, or actually if you live anywhere, I recommend a basement. Preferably 3 sides underground, one side exposed, probably to the south, where you get your most heat for the day. determine if you're going to be off-grid, whether you're going to have solar panels and self-powered, or if you're going to be solar panel on-grid. I recommend solar panel off-grid. It's just one less headache you have to deal with worrying about whether utility companies are going to raise your rates or screw you on the ground that you're, not the ground, screw you on the power that you're selling back to them. Because I guarantee you they ain't going to be paying you what they're charging. I think it's, where I'm at, I think it's 14 cents a kilowatt hour. And I think they pay you like, don't hold me to this, but I think it's 5.34 cents a kilowatt hour they take back, what they consider wholesale power. And as you can see, the campfire is reducing down here, so I got to gather up a little more sticks. That's the way I do. I don't have a chainsaw right now, and don't really need one when I got wood there and I got a fire going, and let it burn in two and keep putting it on the fire. Okay, you guys have a great evening, and be sure to hit the thumbs up and share comments on what you think I need to talk about in the future, or what you would like to hear in the future. Again, this is going to be a totally non-political video on this part, called Campfire Chatter. Thank you. Have a great evening. Oh, something else I would like to say. Don't worry about the past that you can't change. Don't worry about tomorrow, because you ain't guaranteed tomorrow at all, or even the next 2 minutes. So just live in this moment right now. That's the best I can give you. I mean, you can lay money away for a rainy day, but I wouldn't get too crazy. I mean, we already see people in the world that's got millions of dollars and how they're hating life and hating others, but it doesn't make any sense. You can get by without all that money. I mean, being wealthy does help to be able to just go buy whatever you want when you see it, but how much do you really need? Considering that the average working man only gets $2.4 million gross in his 40-year working career. With that in mind, then you got taxes out of it, but I don't want to talk about all that. But anyways, have a great evening. Bye.